And I've been getting better very gradually at farming with ranged heroes. Because the problem that I have is the travel time of the projectile, you have to factor that in. And they all have different speeds. Sniper farming, you may as well, it's basically like melee. It's that quick. It's like easy. But when you farm with someone like Puck, the travel time on that projectile seems to go on forever. So it makes it that much harder. And that's why I think that when the pros play, they'll play a pool of heroes over and over, especially if there's someone like let's say TC or Havost. He doesn't just for fun go and play Dazzle. He is playing those farming heroes and just nailing the last hits with that hero, just nailing it. So he's got the timing and everything absolutely perfect. If you watch someone like TC, like sometimes if I watch TC farm, his farming for me is like one of the best, and Havost as well. They just never miss because they're so good at it, because they know the exact time it takes for every animation, and it becomes second nature. But whenever every time I play a different hero, and there's a huge difference between them all. So this will be G on the Shadow Fiend.
Most likely. I don't think they'll run that safe lane SF. I haven't seen Illidan play that. He does prefer his sort of melee carries or Morphling to throw something out there.
That's true. Morphling.
But yeah, I agree exactly with what you're saying. But I want to add something. You said he wouldn't play something like Dazzle in practice last second with that. I would love to see him play random heroes, because when the enemy picks a sort of off-the-wall hero and you're like, okay, I'm going to have to lane against this, and you're not 110% sure about his last hit animation, his attack damage, that's when things start getting a little bit interesting. Because if you know your hero and you're going to last hit something, and then he comes out with a last hit that completely throws you off, that's when you start doubting yourself. But if you know every single hero in depth to the point where you damn straight know who's going to last hit that creep, that's when you are a professional player.
Wow. Okay. Treant ban. Explain that one to me.
I can't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I mean, the Doom ban, this is funny because I was playing the other day and I was live streaming and they last picked Doom into me and I was like, great. And people were like, oh, what are you worried about? You just punch stuff anyway. But without that rage,
without feast,
and without that open wounds, and without infest, you do feel kind of alone as live streamer, and you want to be able to toggle stuff, and you need to actually cast quite a bit. And Doom completely screws you, and yeah, I hate that. So I think that's why they ban him. Also, of course, if he dooms Dazzle's entire array of disgusting spells disappears. I remember when I first started playing Dota, Dazzle was like one of the joke heroes, like Alchemist, and I'm amazed that they've been able to turn him from basically being, oh my god, I random Dazzle, I'm repicking, to cool, I random Dazzle, I'm going to win.
He hasn't even been changed. Like, I swear he's not had any major buffs or nerfs or anything whatsoever. It's just pro players are playing him. Then pub players play him, and then the cycle continues.
I think they must have changed something, surely. They must.
Oh, they changed Poison Touch, so...
Lich! Look at this.
Lich. Oh,
Lich,
yeah, you're right. They did change Poison Touch. It was weaker on level 1 than it is, so they've slightly sort of moved its strength further towards the early game than it was before. So you no longer need to max it if you want to get utility out of it.
Oh, baby.
Here we go.
I love a Lich.
One of your favorite heroes?
He is. My most played hero. If I really need a win, or if I'm playing above my skill bracket, I will pick Lich because he's always useful. If you get him in a fight, all you got to do is get your ult off and get your frost armor on people, and people will say you did your job. He's fairly easy to farm with the frost blast. He can harass like crazy in lane with that continual just chipping away. He's quick, so you can dart in and out. And sacrifice is, now that they've broken it as a skill, it used to be good. Now it's awesome. He's just, in my opinion, he's one of the most well-rounded heroes for a player like me who is either low-skilled or a beginner at the game. I don't think I could call myself a beginner at Dota anymore. I've played like over 2,000 games, nearly 2,500 games.
Intermediate level.
Yeah, I would say I'm at that level. But Lich is the guy, when I was first starting out, he was the hero that I would insta-pick for about 100 games in a row just to get a handle on how Dota worked. And for me, he's the go-to hero for that because he's simple.
Yeah.
All his spells are very simple. They make sense. and you're useful. No matter how bad you are, if you can just press W and cast it on Lifestealer, you've made Lifestealer happy.
Can you point and click?
Exactly. If you can go click, click, you've done your job. Your ult, here's what you do with your Lich. You see 3 guys grouped up, chuck an ult at them. You see someone escaping and they've got 200 health left, chuck an ult at them.
Someone TPing out, chuck an ult at them.
Exactly. It's like, these are the useful things. And Frost Blast is just cool. It's just a cool spell. You just spam it. You can kind of mess up with your mana. It doesn't matter. You don't have to buy mana boots. You can buy treads if you're dying a lot. Or you can buy boots of travel. I like to buy on him. Phase boots. I love to buy phase boots on Lich. I love it.
Zooming around the map.
You never get stuck.
I think I can somewhat explain the treant. Overgrowth goes through rage. The living armor is going to help when Lifestealer and Dazzle go aggressive on someone because that poison touch would be great for them. Those are the only 2 things I can really think of.
No, actually, when you put it like that, I think that makes a lot of sense. As well, the tower healing kind of would affect, I guess, if your Weaver's going to be maybe split pushing a little bit, then the tower healing kind of delays that, gives you a chance to go and respond to it. So yeah, he is a pain in the neck. I hate it when the other team has a tree, because it is so hard to get those level 1 ganks.
See, like, I've got kill potential here. I can take this guy down, then all of a sudden, hang on.
Nope.
I'm doing no damage to him, and he's healing.
Storm Spirit ban. I would like to see them put Lich mid. I really would.
Yeah?
Yeah. Get that sacrifice going and just deny Shadow Fiend, because he wants souls. And he wants the money.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you sacrifice, he's losing 25% of the souls available to him. You know what I mean? From every wave.
How would you build? Sort of go 1 sacrifice, then max blast and armor?
I would probably just max sacrifice. Because I'm not going to be harassing him too much with the Frost Blast. I'm going to be playing it super safe.
Well, I don't know. SF's got like 500 HP.
That's true. I mean, you wouldn't want to not, but at the same time, you wouldn't want to eat a couple of raises.
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, VP, if they're going to put Enigma in the jungle... Let me think here. You've got to build up your souls with Shadow Fiend. I've seen people do the thing with Venomancer. Void. You don't see him picked very much. But
Definitely
I think it makes sense, because if you can get the Weaver in the Chronosphere, you might be able to kill him before he can time-lapse. That makes sense.
Well, if you get the Dazzle as well, stop him from graving people.
Yeah,
it's a great all-rounder.
I think it makes sense.
So you've got Nyx off lane, Disruptor, Void, dual lane bot on the safe lane, then SF mid and Enigma jungle. So once again, greedy from VP. Can Fnatic take them down and stop that greed? Because they got Weaver who can be aggressive in the off lane. He can go into the jungle and try and stop Enigma from farming. He's got great kill potential on that Disruptor as well.
So here's the thing, like, with Sacrifice, if you get it to level 3, it's on a 28-second cooldown, so you could deny a creep every wave.
Yeah.
So you'd go, like, 1-1-3, and then take your ult at 6,
that could
of
work.
course.
Oh, and it's a Clock.
Okay. So maybe Clock or Weaver mid. Probably Clock.
No, it's Honey mid. Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's...
So, alright, so Clock.
Clock against SF. Let's see how this works out.
I think it's okay. You can get Cogs down and annoy him.
I haven't seen Hani play Clock since I played against him once on Garena back in the Dota 1 days. Like, he bought a Blink Dagger, which everyone was like, haha, idiot, buying Blink Dagger on Clock, so bad. He just blinked everywhere and killed everybody.
Yeah, I bet he did. Because the thing is, that way he's got the blink on him actually makes sense, because you've got Blink Cogs with the battery assault, which is great. Oh, you think it's time to go home?
Hook
nope.
shot.
Yeah, hook. Yeah, that makes
Double
sense.
initiation.
That's why I absolutely love to get a 4-staff on him, because you can 4-staff Cogs, and then you have your hook still. You can even hook to get away. If you're relying on something as an escape, I think the hook shot is great.
Okay. Clockwork mid. I just can't believe it.
Virtus.Pro. Illidan on the Faceless Void, G on the Shadow Fiend, Jotum on the Enigma. What does Jotum stand for? Me and Joe were wondering. We don't know. Okay. We got a 69%. I believe this is the Dota Lounge betting stats. Fnatic are getting 69% to 31% for VP. I tell you what, if Fnatic win, easy rares, people would be saying.
If VP
win, easy rares. The thing is, in the last game, I think everybody and their mother had money on Fnatic,
Yeah.
and Sigma pulled the win out. Easiest rares of your life. That's why those are the games that keep people betting on the teams that everybody's betting against.
I think I have sort of a 20% win rate or something.
Right.
With betting rares, but I have made more rares than I've bet because I always bet on the underdog.
Yeah.
That's the way to go, guys.
You got to look for value. It's true of any betting. You can't just bet on what you think is going to win. You got to look for value. Because if the market is, it's like a tote betting system. So if the market shifts, you've got to be, you can't just say, oh, I'm just going to stick it on that because they'll win. You win nothing.
To be fair, I won the majority of my rares when Empire won a really massive slump, and people were still betting loads on Empire.
Right.
So it was like 70% for Empire to win, and they were losing, game after game after game.
Right.
So I made so many rares on that.
The thing that people don't think about when it comes to betting, especially on something like Dota, is that people will bet on the team they like.
Yeah.
Just to support the team. They're like, oh yeah, come on. Now that happens in football a lot as well. And I remember that for a long time. See, look at this. What a nuisance. It's such a cool noise. For a long time, England to win 2-0 and Shearer to score first was like the go-to England bet. Not because it made statistical sense, but
people
because
wanted it to happen.
People were just like, oh yeah, England 2-0, mate, Shearer to score, and they'd go lump on. Go on, Hanny, hit it!
Yes!
I don't think he got it. I think he died. Did he? Are you
he
sure?
got the gold for it.
Oh, fair enough.
He's got 2 last hits. SF has 1.
It's not the little gold didn't ping up for me. That's weird.
Oh dear.
There it is. Okay, I was worried for a second there. The cogs again. What a pain. But actually, Hanny is on 270 health, and G could punch him a couple of times. I think he thought about raising. He thought about giving them the California raisins there, but one more punch or two. How many souls has he got? He's only got 4. How long does it take to fill up on souls normally?
It depends, because your first level, how many souls you got first level? You got 12, 20, 28, 36. So it takes, what, 3 waves for your first max?
Makes sense. Now, what is that thing I've seen that people do where you have Venomancer put wards in the Roshan pit? Do you wait for Roche to get them low and then deny them and get a soul?
Because Roche does 1 hit and then they're deniable, and then you get 1 soul. I think the first time we saw that was Wagamama and Sing Sing when they were on a team together.
Q-Pad, that would have been,
it was probably Q-Pad. Just pulling out these weird little strats. How do you go for a 1-1-1 build here? So going for that Rocket Flare, give him a little bit more last hit potential, and pushing that lane out as well, so he can go for that top DD rune, which is going to help him out immensely. Now last hit wise, 10 for 4 on the Lifestealer, but more importantly, 9 for 0 on the Weaver, who's been supported by the Lich.
Damn, I was going to say something then, I've forgotten it. Oh yeah, that's it. Wagga has the highest legit solo MMR.
Yeah.
Nearly 7,000.
6,870 or something like that.
Yeah, someone told me, oh, I hear a Dazzle. He's no tail, doing a lot of damage. Do we have the Spike the Carapace? We do, but he's going to save it and just to walk away. There are only 200 people that have an MMR over 5,000. Did you know that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't even have an MMR. I haven't had time to play ranked matches.
Oh, it's actually surprisingly fun if you're on the winning team.
Oh,
if you're on the losing team, it's miserable. And you get a lot of abandons. Rage quitters. Because I guess that they're just so annoyed or something.
Like, this guy is awful. He's ruining my game after,
like,
after 30 seconds of gameplay.
But the penalty for abandoning a ranked match is really, really big compared to like a normal match. Uh-oh, this creep could cause trouble. No, Trixie eats his way through. Thought the creep was going to block the only way through the trees and he was going to get stuck. But
what's the penalty?
I'm not sure, but it's worse than just abandoning a regular match. It actually tells you that. Trixie, oh, the leap, nice. That is a Soul Ring up on Enigma. I like to get a Soul Ring on Darkseer, Enigma. It's pretty broken, I think, for some heroes. Because if you think about it, look at the mana it gives you. 150 mana. For an Enigma, that's basically all the things you need to cast.
Yes.
Same for Darkseer.
That's why things like Sol Ring banned in the 1v1 mid.
Oh, Hanny with the first blood on Shadow Fiend, but he dies. So he got 200 gold more than the Shadow Fiend got for his death.
And I'm pretty sure he managed to spend unreliable gold before he died.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Most impressive indeed. No Tail getting a bit of harassment here from those Nyx illusions. Now that fight we saw up on top lane between AA and No Tail. No Tail was just like, okay, I'm the support here. You are supposed to be getting experience on farming, and you are 1v1ing me. So I'm not too sure what Smile was thinking.
Yeah. There's the medallion on the Weaver. Now, why does Weaver always seem to get a medallion? What is the synergy with his
Oh,
hero?
honey! Again? He's level 7 now, but he was level 6 with that hook shot straight onto the SF.
Oh my goodness. Missed that.
With medallion...
Yeah, why does Weaver get medallion?
It's more minus armor. He's got Geminate Attack, which basically doubles his damage output every couple of seconds. So he's got great physical damage output. Then there's a slow from the Lich to help that out. But it's basically to go for the supports. Because someone like a Disruptor, you medallion them, you get 1 attack, then a Geminate, then you're pretty much 2 hits away from killing them.
Cool. Okay, that makes sense. Poor old AA is eating a lot of trouble up here. He really is. He's only level 2. No Tail's level 3.
Yeah.
Era's level 5. Not a good time for little Nyx off lane here.
Well, across the board, Fnatic are dominating every single lane.
This is what they needed.
So you take a look at bot lane now. Even Illidan, down to about 2/3 of his health.
Yeah. He's only got 14 last hits. Compare that with Weaver, who's got 31. Uh-oh. Could be trouble. Circle of Fun, but Trixie's able to run out. Fly could be in trouble, but he's so quick. This is why you get boots first on Lich, so you can just run in and out.
I wonder. Enigma, do you back off or do you go back to farming? Because Trixie is ready to go again.
He needs to be very, very careful. He doesn't have Soul Ring health. He doesn't even have boots. He's going to go back, get boots, and regen. Oh, Illidan might just run away. A couple of attacks coming down from Trixie.
So look at that. Even if you just medallion, then get
Yeah.
1 attack, then 1 gen. Oh, really? Honey, no, we're focusing on other lanes.
Oh my
Stop
goodness.
killing the SF.
Has he killed him 3 times
3
now?
times.
Wow.
He got the first blood, then died to the tower, then with each hookshot cooldown, he's killing this Shadow Fiend.
Impressive.
I think I might just keep him selected to see, or I
Yeah.
can just see when his ultimate is off.
And now
back.
he has a haste rune. That's pretty gross. In terms of last hits and denies, he's 3rd. Shadow Fiend 4th. And then, look at this. Faceless Void not getting anything. He's got boots and a poor man's shield.
And it only gets more difficult for the Shadow Fiend, getting fewer and fewer souls.
Yeah. God, yeah. Why is it called a poor man's shield?
When it's better than the regular stout shield, I don't know. I think it's because it's sort of like the bottom of a barrel or, you know, something like that. It's a poor man's shield, but I don't know. I don't understand how a stout shield upgrades into that. Oh, dearie
me. A little bit of...
He's going to get a double kill here. Battery assault's going. He's going to get G as well.
Get a double kill
Nice
here.
one charges bottle as well. He's out.
No, it's that haste, man. Just ran him down. If he can get the... Oh, the raise! I was going to say if he can get the long-range raise here, but no. Maybe the rocket flare, just for a little bit of extra in your face. Illidan has to play it so careful. He's up against a Weaver, which is tough enough, and a Lich, who in my opinion is one of the best harassing supports that you can be up against, especially as a melee hero. The only person worse for me as melee would be up against the Darkseer. I'd hate to be up against a Lich.
Meanwhile, top lane, Era farming away. He's got things on the way on the courier as well. Let's see what he's got. Full drums. Phase drums 8 minutes in.
I had that yesterday.
You?
Yes, I went 15-1-9 as lifestealer.
Oh, wow.
And I had phase drums at 10 minutes.
Smile in a bit of trouble here. Here comes the Lifestealer Rage, so Carapace not going to do anything whatsoever. Smile going to try and impale, but nope.
Nothing. It's a good combo, the Dazzle Lifestealer combo.
Oh, Chronosphere at bot lane. I just catch the end of that. Fly going down, but here comes Trixie. One more Shikuchi.
NS, one more.
Can you get there?
No,
He's going to get the
Shikuchi
right
for
click.
it.
He's going to get the right click.
There he goes. Jotum coming in. Time lapse is back.
Seriously?
He's just killed him again.
I'm looking at bot lane. Trixie's going aggressive after Lich goes down. And Hani at mid lane. He has Urn Tread's bottle. I reckon it's a Blink Dagger for him.
Yeah.
I seriously think he's going to go
If he
Blink.
does that, oh my goodness. And look at this. Meanwhile, this Dazzle Lifestealer combo is taking tier 2 at 9 minutes. Boom.
No Chen, no Enchantress, no minions whatsoever.
Look at this. They're going to get Illidan. One more attack. He doesn't time lapse.
Wait, what?
This is just... Fnatic are rolling all over VP. And now Nyx is going to die as well.
No, in the middle of his base.
Yeah. Era just walked up. He gets glimpsed back. He might pay for it. No, the shallow grave, and he walks away.
And phase boots to get out of the
Look at him
Fnatic field
limping.
as well.
And he is gone.
Damn.
This is Fnatic. This is absolutely Fnatic, what you expect when you watch them play. Running at people. The casters can't keep up with all the kills. Top lane, bottom lane, mid. And Hani takes Clockwork mid against Shadow Fiend and kills him 5 times or something.
In comes Fly from
I think
the side.
it's 4 times and he got another kill.
Has Rocket Flare as well. Fly does have his ultimate,
There's
throws
the
it
ult.
out. Oh,
Pow!
it does kill him, and he's going to take all the Eidolons with him.
Money.
Free gold.
That's a kill and a farming ult in one. The best. The best.
Superb efficiency from Fly. 100% intended.
Yeah, absolutely. You better believe it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I just don't see where VP goes.
Yeah, what can they do?
Illidan would like to get sort of Midas, Maelstrom, whatever item build he decides to go for. I don't think Battle Fury is in any way relevant in this game.
No. It's 10 minutes in and he's basically got treads.
Yeah.
What can he do? Compare that with Lifestealer, who has phase drums and is building... Well, he's building towards a butterfly? No, surely not.
Orchid. It'll be Orchid.
Orchid.
It's a really old school... They're going full on old school here. Sort of Lifestealer with Orchid Blink Dagger was a big thing.
I've never seen that Lifestealer with Orchid, but it makes
Oh,
sense.
Chronosphere here, catching two.
Fly just on the edge of it. Oh, but in comes the hook from Hani, interrupting it. What can he do? Lots of backtrack, but Illidan will go down. Shadow Fiend tries to get his ult off, but he will die too. Lots of damage getting on Jotum. Does he have Black Hole?
No, he's not even
he
level
doesn't.
6
He's only
yet.
level
He's level
5. He
5.
dies. And look at this. Trixie's just all over. Oh my goodness. Nyx has Carapace, but I think he's saving it. There it is. Iran will finish him off.
2,
Opal Wounds.
1.
Here it comes.
Oh, dearie me. No, he doesn't
the
rage
nice
in time.
stun.
But Han will finish him off.
Yeah. With the... Was that a rocket?
Rocket
I guess
flare, yeah.
one rocket flare did it. There's the glimpse. Ira's like,
Ira?
glimpse me all you like.
2,
I'm going to punch
3,
you to
not
death.
quite enough.
No. If only if he had a basher, that would be a dead disruptor. And he will TP out. Wow.
Void's chasing Hani, but Hani really can't die here. 2,400 gold, uncharged, strength dreads.
I don't think I've ever got an urn on Clockwork. It makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Why don't I do that? What is wrong with me? I'm such an idiot.
Well, I don't know. When you're sort of off-laning Clock, it's not a big item to get. You go Arcane's Mech or you go Blade Mail, you know, things like that. When
that's
you're
what I
solo
normally
mid
go. But
and you're going from lane to lane to lane, finding these kills, getting assists as well, it's such a
good
great
point.
item.
It's a good point. He's 7-1-4 in under 12 minutes.
He's going for Ag straight up, so he's not going for the Blink
baby.
Dagger.
That is
Slightly
the-
disappointed, but
No,
you know,
that's the Action Jackson build. You don't need Blink when you've got Ag's upgraded clock. I
7
mean,
seconds or something.
it's
12
it's
seconds.
12 seconds.
I always think it's 7 seconds, and then I always look at it and go 12. I'm an idiot. Oh,
Glimpse.
glimpse.
What?
I'm not entirely sure.
What? I think the cast animation, he must have lost him in fog. It's nighttime. No tail. Can he get the grave off? Yes. And he will live, and there's the hook
dearie
from
me.
Hani.
Catches
And there goes
Jotum
the
as
ult as
well.
well. Catches Jotum.
Bouncing
It's going to
between
bounce him a creep.
creeps.
One more
Oh,
bounce
no.
to Jotum. Unlucky. Unlucky. Just not your day. There goes the rocket flare just to scout out the Nyx assassin.
Who's level 4?
Oh, you're kidding me.
No.
Oh, VP are getting rolled here. Era rages. The Nyx stun does nothing.
Like, look at the hero levels. 12 on Clock, 10 on Weaver, 9 on Lifestealer. At the bottom, we've got 4 on Nyx and Disruptor and 6 on the Enigma. 13 minutes into this game, and Fnatic have a stranglehold
Oh
on
my
VP.
God. I have not seen a stomp like this in some time. This is an absolute whooping. Fnatic have come back from losing the first game to stomping VP in this one.
This is like I was saying, up against Empire. You know, it was 2 really close games where Fnatic lost because they got outplayed or outdrafted, and then they just came out of nowhere and wiped them.
Wow. He's actually getting a BKB on Clockwork.
It's like they get enraged and they suddenly become beasts.
No, sorry, Scepter. What am I saying? Yeah, of course he's getting a Scepter. Oh, I just saw the Ogre Club.
They lose a game and they become infinitely more powerful than you could ever imagine.
Wow. BKB on Clockwork. What is wrong with me? My head is screwed on wrong.
Illidan with tread still. Oh, wow.
Oh, that is something.
Well, they find Era. That's fair
They
enough.
do.
And Black Hole as well. No tail with a grave, possibly.
He's
There's the
gonna live.
heal. Oh,
He's gonna
nice
live.
hook shot. Catches 2 in the cogs as well. Battery Assault going to do plenty of damage. G going to be second to fall.
G just couldn't
Wait.
get his ult off. 3 dead.
He
And
doesn't-
there's GG
I was
called.
he died, and I was wondering, hang on, how come nothing happened?
The silence.
No, he doesn't have ultimate. He's only level 8.
Oh my goodness.
He's gone for 4-4, and he doesn't have his ultimate.
Wow.
Game over, 14 minutes into the game, and it would be nice to see replays from this, but there is no, there's nothing to show.
Wowie.
There was no big team fight. There was no
It was just
single
constant,
moment. It was
yeah.
just constant domination from Fnatic.
Clockwork. Hani went 9-1-10 in that game.
So the only time he died was after First Blood to the tower.
Yeah, basically that was about as good as it gets as Clockwork.
It reminds me of those pub games sort of I used to play or people used to play where you pick 5 pushing heroes, you go to lane and you take down tier 1 in 1 minute, then you go tier 2, then you go
Yeah.
switch lane, and then you win the game in sort of 13 minutes and you think, haha, we won.
That
That's
was-
how Fnatic are feeling right now.
That was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, like you said, look at the hero levels. Disruptor is level 4. Nyx is level 4, and he was solo off. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Congratulations to Fnatic. That's a great win. VP just not at the races. Didn't turn up. Amazing. It wasn't their draft. They just got rocked.
They had a decent draft. Like, Nyx does well against dual lanes. He
You
should
know
be
what?
up there
You know what I
getting
would say
experience.
is that the Faceless Void pick up against Weaver Lich
Yeah.
is never going to get anything.
And Disruptor really does not have an impact when Weaver is pretty much up your backside the entire laning
What are you
phase.
going to do? Yeah. And I mean, the other thing is they put Enigma in the jungle. He's good. You know, look at what he got: Brown Boots and Soul Ring in 14 minutes. It wasn't going to get there, was it? It wasn't going to get
Greed
there.
did not pay off.
No, because the problem is you had this Clockwork who balled out of control and just ran around the map killing people. Amazing. What a performance. Congratulations. Really, that was something.
Yeah.
14 minutes. So that concludes, Durka, that concludes the whole thing, the Dota 2 Pro League
Well, we've got
broadcast,
Yeah,
as it were, but we
from the
still have
studio.
games left to come, but they will be cast online. We're not going to do them from the studio because the players had to rearrange due to other commitments and things
So
like that.
we will have Roxkiss versus Fnatic
Yep.
and Empire versus Roxkiss.
Yep.
If Roxkiss